They do not blink in the face of adversity. They have the vision to look far out into the future and embrace ideas that others are afraid to touch. The vision of true leaders transforms our world, creates history, inspires people, and builds institutions. In the blink of an eye, JSPL has emerged as a major global enterprise, blazing a trail through the steel, power, mining, and infrastructure sectors, building wealth, transforming thought, and changing lives. From a humble beginning, the Jindal Group is now everywhere. Part of a global conglomerate, the OP Jindal Group, Jindal Steel and Power Limited alone is a $3.6 billion transnational company, directly and indirectly employing 50,000 people in 11 countries across 3 continents with export presence in 29 countries. Indeed, the saga of JSPL's spectacular growth is a modern-day business epic, a story of vision, courage, conviction and foresight driven by entrepreneurial energy. The company is on the cusp of rolling out a $30 billion expansion plan.
We have always tried to be very innovative in JSPL and introducing products so far which were only being imported from other countries. So we want to make India self-reliant in steel production, in products.
From the widest plates of up to 5 meters to a broad range of long products like angles, super long rails and parallel flange beams of high web sizes, our manufacturing muscle extends across the steel spectrum.
But there are several factors which have contributed to the growth of the company. First of all, we believe that we have got a very robust business model. Number 2, that we have a team of highly dedicated and exceptionally competent people. Number 3, we have a very smart product strategy. Number 4, that we have also selected the best-in-class processes to execute our delivery models.
As a large global enterprise, we leverage solid business strategies for success. For example, our backward integration strategy secures uninterrupted raw material supplies to our steel and power factories. Our power utilities contribute significantly to meeting the nation's energy needs. Such ventures are classic examples of our resolve to align ourselves to the ideal of Make in India. As steel and power producers, we have combined our market knowledge, business acumen, and entrepreneurial spirit to score many firsts. First manufacturer of large-size parallel flange beams. First in India to make 5-meter and 3-meter wide plates in coil form. First to produce angle irons of up to 250 by 250 mm in the country. Only company to have bloom-cum-beam and blank-cum-round casters with 355 mm diameter round sections. India's largest and only integrated steel company to produce fabricated structures for special infrastructure projects. First mega power project of 1000 megawatt in India's private sector. The world's first and largest syngas-driven DRI plant. At JSPL, we often ask, what is it that makes us successful? Maybe it is our ability to seize opportunities beyond the visual range. Some may call it a sixth sense or instinct. We call it vision. Take, for example, our leap into the TMT bar arena.
While we discussed this, it seemed that our leader, he thought it was a good idea to create a distribution channel which can actually provide steel to the independent house builder.
In a relatively short time, we have established ourselves as a formidable player in this fiercely competitive retail market, backed by a nationwide retail network of more than 1,400 dealers and 40 distributors across 400 districts. TMT bars are now available to customers across the country at their doorstep.
TMT bars are made in our Patratu plant. These mills are extremely good. Their engineering is good. The product which comes out is properly tested, and overall the offering is of the best quality. We are giving the option to the individual house builder whether to buy the product by weight or by length.
As part of its much acclaimed retail identity program, every Panther product is packaged, branded and delivered through exclusive brand stores, offering a unique buying experience unmatched by any other major steel player. Our customers know that the Panther bars guarantee exceptional strength and ductility, which have made them a preferred choice among customers across the infrastructure and construction spaces. In 2003, the same vision of seizing opportunities for a better future led us successfully to the railway track business. To be a major player in the steel industry, our visionary leaders knew we had to be there, ready and ahead of our peers to cash in on the railways market. After all, the Indian Railways is the world's largest rail network with an annual demand of 10,000 to 15,000 kilometers of tracks. As a result, we are the only company capable of producing 480-meter long rails, the longest in the industry and the world. A true example of Make in India, a movement designed to transform India into a manufacturing giant. Powered by technology from SMS Mir, Germany, we are the only company in India and among a few in the world that can supply head-hardened rails for high-speed tracks, placing us in a prime position to capitalize on India's fast-growing metro rail market. Alongside venturing into new markets, JSPL continues to raise the bar in its core steel and bar businesses, growing rapidly and moving steadily up the technology ladder. Located across India's mineral-rich eastern axis from Chhattisgarh and Jharkhand to Odisha, our mega factories are helping the country meet its booming demand for steel and pellets. The flagship industrial complex in Raigarh is home to the world's largest coal-based sponge iron plant, a 3.5 million tons per annum steel melting shop, and a 0.75 million tons per annum rails and universal beam mill. It also boasts coke oven and sinter plants, a 1 million ton plate cum coil mill, and a 0.7 million ton medium and light structural mill. The complex houses also India's first structural steel division that produces fabricated sections for special infrastructure projects. Every mill and shop in this complex is linked to mines and a power plant, ensuring total raw material security and energy security. In addition to all the high-technology hardware and software from our global partners, JSPL runs a heavy machinery division at Raipur to cater to the requirements of our steel, cement, mining and power plants. Based in Angul, this gleaming new facility features a 2.5 million ton steel melting shop that boasts India's largest 250 ton arc furnace and a plate mill that can roll out plates of up to 5-meter width, the widest in the country. This plant is backed by a 810 megawatt captive power plant. Another example of JSPL's innovative thought leadership is this coal gasification plant at Angul, which drives a vertical shaft DRI and substantial energy and cost savings. It also means higher yield electric arc furnace operations. Other than acting as the reducing agent for the DRI, the syngas powers various energy use points through the steel making process, further driving economies and supply chain efficiencies. When fully operational, this plant at Angul will produce 6 million tons of steel. Designed by Metso, USA, our plant at Barbil has a capacity to produce 9 million tons of pellets of different grades per year. The facility houses material handling equipment and stacker reclaimer engineered by Mecon. Inside our sprawling facility in Patratu, Jharkhand, is this red-hot 0.6 million ton wire rod mill which spools out wire rods at a blazing speed of 100 meters every second. This facility also houses a 1 million ton bar mill, the source of our best-selling Panther TMT rebars. Never one to rest on our laurels, we have already laid the foundation for a gigantic 6 million ton steel plant. JSPL is vibrant around the world. For instance, we commissioned a state-of-the-art 1.5 million ton sponge iron plant at the Shadid Iron and Steel Company in Oman. A mere 5 months after acquiring the company from Al Ghaith Holdings in July 2010. At the heart of this DRI plant is its furnace. This state-of-the-art showpiece is the first to use technology that enables hot direct reduced iron to be charged directly into the electric arc furnace, leading to substantial energy and environmental savings. The steel melting shop mills out 2 million tons of square and round billets and blooms per annum, making it one of the largest integrated steel-making facilities in the Arabian Peninsula. This ultra-modern 0.7 million ton cement plant with the technology from Leuchte, Germany, supports our fast-growing construction business. Here, we take a big leap forward to reduce the byproducts and waste generated out of power and steel making by producing blended cements utilizing the blast furnace slag and fly ash. The cement plant also supplies a fully automated plant nearby, which manufactures high-strength concrete bricks and pavers. The Speed Floor is an exciting example of our entrepreneurial dare. We are the only company with an official license to make speed floors, not only in India but across the SAARC region. This lightweight suspended concrete floor system, along with our offerings like precast slabs, light gauge structurals, EPS panels, and ready-to-use rebar products, promise to change the face of construction, making it faster, simpler, and cheaper. We are also the only company in India to make the global road stabilizer. More significantly, we make this unique product which stabilizes different types of soil from solid waste, fly ash, and slag. Fired by the same vision, business acumen and entrepreneurial spirit, our power business has grown exponentially as well. JPL's fully integrated powerhouse is a symbol of engineering and operational excellence and ranks among the country's best performing plants in terms of capacity utilization.
Success of Jindal Power Limited has encouraged hundreds of entrepreneurs to set up power projects. So I'm very proud of that fact.
At JSPL, we know that vision without execution is worthless. So we take pride in our accomplishments like our 1000 megawatt thermal power plant, which commenced commercial production in December 2007. After all, its 4 units of 250 megawatts were commissioned in a record span of 9 months. The second phase of Jindal Power Limited's Tamnar project, a massive 4x600 megawatt plant, was also commissioned in a record time, setting new benchmarks in project execution. In just 493 days, we built the 3rd unit of this plant, a new record for 600 megawatt units anywhere in the country. In addition to the independent power plants, the company boasts a commissioned capacity of 1600 megawatt of captive power. Our power facilities incorporate the latest in technology to meet world standards in efficiency, reliability and plant load factor. They are also eco-friendly and in line with our commitment to green manufacturing processes. As we move forward, our power business will emerge as a significant contributor to the nation's energy security. Alongside, we recognize that the future belongs to renewable fuels. The 4 hydroelectric projects we are developing in Arunachal Pradesh mark the beginning of our renewables journey. When fully functional, the 3097 megawatt Etalin hydroelectric project will be the largest in India. We have also taken a small but significant step into the green power arena with a 24 megawatt wind energy project at Satara, Maharashtra. JSPL's forays into the renewable energy space are inspired by the very same foresight that has shaped our success story time and again. By the year 2022, we will have a combined total capacity of 18,000 megawatts. Our mining operations are another definitive example of our vision at work. Our prescient leaders knew that for JSPL to expand rapidly in the future, it would need to secure its supply lines for critical raw materials. Today, our steel and power plants are fully integrated with mines ensuring efficient and secure supply of raw materials. Beyond India, JSPL produces high-quality coal at its mines in Kiepersol Colliery in South Africa, Chirodzi in Mozambique and New South Wales in Australia. The colliery at Kiepersol produces high-quality anthracite and lean bituminous coal, which are ferried through a dedicated private railway siding to domestic markets and to ports for export. We are one of the just 4 companies with mining rights in the mineral-rich Motis Basin. In the first phase of our operation, we are churning out 3 million tons of coal, and with the help of the coal washery, we are producing coking coal. This operation is expected to reach 10 million tons in phase 2. The company ferries coal on the Sena railway line to the Beira port for exports using its own rolling stock. In Botswana, we plan to build a large integrated coal mining and power generation project to meet the growing demand for energy across South Africa and beyond. In the future, JSPL will roll out similar projects across Africa. In Australia, we have controlling stake in the Wollongong coal operating mine, a reservoir of 652 million tons of hard coking coal. Behind our spectacular growth story are two of our biggest strengths: human resources and technology. Today, more than ever, the success of a business is reliant on the quality of its people.
The prime mover of success of JSPL is possibly the acronym called POSSIBLE, P-O-S-S-I-B-L, which encapsulates the value dimension of JSPL across: people passion, ownership, sense of belonging, sustainability, integrity, business excellence, and loyalty. And to cap it all, to add substance to this becomes the energy, enthusiasm, engagement of the employees. That makes the term POSSIBLE complete. And there is at JSPL nothing called impossible.
JSPL is therefore committed to developing a breed of leaders ready to thrive in a dynamic, technology-driven business environment. Our global workforce of 50,000 people is the backbone of the company, a strength that provides it the will and capacity to achieve the impossible. HR leaders in JSPL are constantly re-engineering the human matrix to ensure that its people practices are aligned with the latest best practices in business and work culture. The focus is always on creating an environment that stimulates innovation and performance at work and happiness beyond. Hand in hand with human ingenuity, JSPL utilizes best-in-class technology to lead in its core markets and to efficiently enter new markets. It is the norm for us to partner with international technology and manufacturing giants to ensure we stay ahead of the curve. Alongside contributing to India's growth story, JSPL is recognized widely. At the heart of all our business operations is a solid commitment to the safety of every member of our expanding family of employees. Occupational health and safety is stringently adhered to in all our workplaces and conform to the world best OHSAS 18001 standards. For example, every JSPL facility is equipped with ultra-modern firefighting gear, and state-of-the-art fire tenders are ready 24/7 to handle any emergency, both in our facilities and in surrounding towns and villages. JSPL is dedicated to a larger mission, a mission of transforming lives, safeguarding the environment, and heralding positive change through empowerment. To us, this is true leadership. Our plants and factories employ the latest in technology not only to boost revenues but also to protect the environment. For example, this awe-inspiring 6.9-kilometer conveyor system that feeds coal to our power plant in Tamnar is a testimony of commitment to the environment and helps us significantly reduce pollution every day. We recycle everything from water and solid waste to coal and ash. Indeed, this magnificent complex in Angul has been built entirely using bricks made of fly ash. Also, we turn coal rejects into power. Nowhere is the challenge of managing the environment greater than at the mines, which is why the primary focus for our mining practice is to mitigate its environmental impact. At our mining sites and around them, we do everything possible to monitor and control air and water quality and to keep noise and other environmental parameters within permissible limits. More than 20% of all the space at our steel plants are green areas, a toast to our huge afforestation program. Our dedication to inclusive growth is reflected in our numerous affirmative programs across the social spectrum. JSPL has already adopted more than 225 villages for intensive social intervention. At the head of our CSR agenda is education, the very core of any life-changing social work. Our commitment to empowering people with exceptional educational opportunity is visible everywhere. From our co-educational schools in many places to universities that offer leading programs in technology, law and other disciplines. OP Jindal Global University in Haryana and OP Jindal University in Chhattisgarh equip the students with the knowledge, skills and vision required to meet the challenges and demands of globalization with help of a trained faculty. The OPJCC institutions are a reflection of group founder Shri OP Jindal's pioneering vision. These well-provisioned community colleges empower hundreds of young people every year with high-quality technical and vocational education in areas like electrical welding, plumbing and automotive engineering. Additionally, JSPL supports many industrial training institutes with funds and resources. All across our facilities, JSPL runs charitable clinics, hospitals and various health camps. OP Jindal Hospital and Research Centre at Raigarh, a 100-bed multi-speciality facility, not only provides world-class healthcare services for the communities, but is always ready for any emergency. On the gender front, we have initiated a number of literacy, livelihood, health and skill development programs aimed at helping women take charge of their lives. JSPL also regularly organizes awareness programs on critical social issues. Wherever JSPL goes, it spreads hope by helping people transform their lives through social programs and by building much-needed infrastructure. We know that true leaders win only when others win as well. Every move we make and every step we take is to sustain, nourish and spread happiness at all times, everywhere. At JSPL, there's nothing more precious than a simple smile. Jindal Steel and Power Limited, making in India.